I don't know how loud that. Hi, Vixie. I'm eating my dessert, Vix. Okay, hold on. Why would it not play the whole thing? What is this crap? There. Like, what the hell? Were those, like, previews? What the hell is this? There's somebody complaining about that very thing. Let's see, is it right? This is DS. Some bullshit that I don't care. Nope. What the hell is this? Why does this not... How does nobody have the actual song where it plays the whole thing? It just cuts out? Like, what is this bullshit? I never really heard the Pixel Remaster ones. Whatever. Sorry, I'm working on some stuff. I don't think anybody's here anyway, it's fine. I can eat all I want, there's nobody here. Oops. The arms are going to have to change. So we'll just do... Yeah, we'll see how it goes. How big is, like, the skeleton? Any size comparison? Quite small. God, everybody wants to buy this stupid thing. Shrink this. Seems a little more reasonable. Yum yum. Now let's trim this. It's way too big with borders of, I don't know, 20 just to give some leeway. I'd say like 3 frames. And then just like wiggle the arms around a little bit. Hey, there we go. I want to finish my cookies real quick. I have shortbread cookies with chocolate. Oh, they're so good. They're kind of like bullfrogs also. That's Rosa, right? Yeah. Oh dear. Damn it. Damn it. Up its ass. His shoulders are kind of oblongy. Does he have pecs? I can't remember. Kind of. His mouth does just kind of go down into that, okay. So I made this a little too bullfroggy. Good, they didn't fuck with the melody like they did in later ones. I hate that they changed that, like, structure of the song. It sucks. Yeah, they like added a piece there, which sucks. I don't like it. I think it started with 7. That's fine. It's just an embellishment on for the second repeat. Don't mind that. Just gonna like scoot along, I guess. I don't know, something like that. I should color it first before I mess with it. If I can just move little bits around, I guess. It's very simply colored. Oops. I messed up. Don't have to repeat 6 times. Interesting. Don't know about this one. It completely has a different, completely different aura than the original. This sounds way more medieval. Really hear the harp or like any of that other stuff going on that used to be prominent. What was that noise? I heard a noise. Oh, hey, how's it going, Maples? How'd it go, kiddo? I didn't see the end of that. I went and ate a pork chop and had some cookies, and now I'm gonna do some sprite work. So how did that go? Did your translations go perfectly, flawlessly? You understand Japanese absolutely in and out now, right? Thanks for the raid, and if anybody's never seen me before, which is probably all of you, I'm just an idiot who makes weird horror games. Very messy art style. Let me see. What about this guy's? I need the color. Okay, I don't know if I want to put the veins on him when he's that far away.
These energy drinks.
Oh, hey, thank you for joining. I think I have to make a faraway shot of this guy crawling. So I'm just getting that going, making sure I got the colors and stuff correct. So I'm just kind of scooting him along. I was playing a bit earlier, and I was gonna rate at what was it? It was like 8:30, but I only had one person in the chat, so I didn't bother rating. I was playing some NES earlier today before around dinner time or whatever. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the other arm. Okay, I'll worry about that. That's basically just me popping in, so I didn't bother hitting the raid button. I just came in and said hello. I was playing a game nobody cared about, so.
I freaking love these energy
Thank
drinks.
you. I gotta make a new. I have that stupid fart fest thing. I've had that there for like 5 years now. I gotta make a new fun animation for when somebody follows me. I appreciate it. I occasionally stream dev stuff, but I very often stream NES. I'm trying to beat every game in the NES library. Oh, I don't know what this image is. This is the built-in sprite editor that comes with Game Maker. So I don't know what it's called. This is Game Maker Studio, and it's just whatever the image editor is on that. That's what I use. And I'll save it real quick because I have not saved that sprite yet. Shut up, Final Fantasy, for a minute. Last night I was making a new guy. He doesn't attack yet. Let me run it. I was making a new guy who you have to cut through before you can damage him, so you want to, like, stun him after you break the shell. So I'm trying to get these new enemies working. But now I'm doing an old one. I just have to make it so he approaches from far away. Come on. This is the first time I've run it today, so alright. So he doesn't really do anything yet. Oop, he's trying to rebuild it. And you can hit him, but that's all that happens. And he comes back to a big skull. So he doesn't do anything yet. He's going to be shooting lasers, and you have to block the lasers like perfectly and stuff like that. So that's how that's going to work. But for right now, I got to get these stupid sprites for this mutant. Mutant small. That should be at the top. There we go. And he needs to scoot his little tail thing along. So I'm just making simple little, like, movements of the arms just to scoot him. Okay, so I need to fix these up. What the hell's this? Yeah. These songs have been, like, repeated, like, way too many times. Whoever made this playlist doesn't know how to make, like, a... There you go, that was short. But, like, a lot of them are just really freaking long. Do 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 do. What's that little guitar lick in there? Beep beep. Okay, so his shoulder, muscle, got it. I just wanted to see what I was going for with this little section of him. His bicep is like right here. Oops, not so straight. Dang it. Just a little bit. He's just jigging. I haven't moved the tail yet at all. What did this guy look like from the back? He had like a... I haven't seen this in, God, a year or two. It would be under room specific? Or no, it would be under story, I think. Other... Where did I put these? There you go. Mutants? There he is, okay. Yeah, that's when you see him in the room from the back, okay. He looks a different color because he's in a firelight. I was going to say, why does he look like he's such a different color? Maybe I should put the little veins on him. He's got them on him pretty much everywhere, but then I'm going to have to... Nah, he's further away. Screw it. I would have to copy it to all three. Drink. Yeah, whenever I see, I do everything so messy, and Julia's so diligent and so perfect with every pixel she places, and I'm just like, it'll look fine later. Like, so we will move this. His, like, stomach area, like move it down. I can actually delete this each frame and then redraw it because it's not going to be the same. I don't know why I like fix it up like that. Actually, I can leave the very end of it and we'll see where like the target will be for that. Like there. Maybe not that far. Because it's not a 1, 2, 3, 2, it's a 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna make him inch along like a worm, move the bottom of him. Oops, much slower than that. Even slower. I don't, but I don't use a lot of colors. I use simple highlight, low light, and maybe like some other shading. Everything I do is by hand, so like I just use mouse. I don't use a drawing tablet or anything like that. So like that's pretty much my signature at this point. Is my backgrounds and stuff are like I guess messy would be a way of saying it. But, like, they're not, like, super messy. I don't really know if I have a great, example. But, like, they have an MS Paint look to them, if that makes sense. So, like, everything is cartoon-ish, but also horror-ish. So, like, I don't know. I do simple highlights, simple lowlights. I don't put a ton of, like, emphasis on rounding and shading and stuff like that. But I guess that would be my style. Is like MS Paint or like simple paint program with blocky drawings where I don't mind if pixels are out of place in places. It gives it that sort of rough look to it. So yeah, it's all by hand. That's why it looks the way it does. Where's the barracks? Is it here? Okay. So yeah, it's just very, very simplistic drawings, but like, that's kind of what makes them, that's what makes it look like my stuff. People can glance and be like, oh, that's cursed. I know that. And I'm making a series of point and clicks. I have 3 games. I made the first one 2009. Holy crap, almost 17 years ago. Cursed 1 is 17 years old. I can't believe that. Let me turn this down a bit. And then, in fact, let's get something else. Let's do Doom. Let's do some soundtracks. I want to put it quiet, but we'll put it... Sure, whatever. Just give me something. There we go. A little quieter. First game is from 2009. I made it in 1 week. It's a piece of crap. And now I am remaking it in 2026. I started it like 2 years ago, but I didn't work on it until like this last 6 months, and now I'm trying to release it ASAP. But I'm adding a ton of new content, so it's a much bigger game than it used to be. Exactly. And the thing that sucks is that I'm remembering, being in my 20s 17 years ago, and I'm like, oh, what? I don't like that. Being in your 40s now, it's like, I don't feel like I'm in my 40s, but... Oh, what am I doing? I gotta delete the tail first. But yeah, this guy needs to, like, scoot into the room. That's all. That's the animation I need to do right now. Is this the wrong... It is the wrong image. How did I do that? Oh, no, that should work. That should work. It doesn't matter which ones are the movements. Okay. It doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3. It could be 2, 3, 1. Doink. So basically, he just needs to scoot like a little inchworm. But yeah, this game was bad, but... Oops, I got rid of some of the black there. It's going to be tall. I'm remaking it because it should be... People love 2 and 3. Like, they love them. 3 is still on the Steam's... Steam250.com. It's still on their top 250. It's like number 170 or something like that, last time I checked. So people really like Curse 2 and 3, but they're like, just watch a YouTuber play the first game or something. I'm like, I want the first one to be something that people wouldn't mind playing to, like, start the story, so that's why I'm remaking it. I don't want to be embarrassed by it anymore when people want to play the new ones. So now, that's what I'm doing. And in the extras, there's a little thing that explains all that. I'm like, I wanted this game to... They're like, why are you remaking this? Or it says, why are you remaking this? I'm like, well, I'm tired of people saying skip the first one, or at least, like, watch a quick summary or something so you can understand the events of the other ones. Oops. Is it usually... Yeah, I forgot it's shaded. It's okay. And I'm very far along on it, but there's still a lot to do. So I'm hoping to be done within a couple of months, a month or two, if I'm lucky. I am going to have it... Where's Steam? I'm going to have it so that when you go to Cursed 1... I know it says Cursed 1 Remake right here, but I just have an extra slot now. That's not going to be there. I'm going to use this slot for a different game. I already paid for the slot. But in this, when you click Cursed, I want it to... You can choose if you want to play... It'll default to the remake, or it'll say if you want to play the 2009 original. Oh yeah, did anybody say anything about this progress? I know it doesn't have 0 comments. Why does it say that? I can't wait, blah, 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 blah. Showed this game to my girlfriend. Okay, good. People know it's coming then, that's good. But yeah, I'm really excited to release it, but I still have a lot to do on it, so it's like, it's one of those, like, oh, I gotta hurry up. But not hurry to the point where it makes it worse. Oops. Oops-a-doodles. I can see a mistake right here already. Where's it? Okay, so I just need to add some black here. But this is literally just for an enemy, like, walking in. So it's not the most important thing in the world. So he's just going scoot, scoot, scoot. Bow, bow. Okay, I don't want the test room. I want the intro. Hold on there, Doom. Like, oh, whoops. Let me get out of this. I don't actually want this yet. Quit. I want to open... When you open the first one, it doesn't say anything but the title, right? The old Game Maker 8 thing. See, it's very simple, the old one. And, skip. It looks very rough, very... I still wanted the game. The remake? Look at this, look at this. Like, how is this even a game? This looks like absolute diarrhea. But I made this in 1 week. But, I wanted the remake to still look exactly the same, if that makes any sense. I wanted it to look the way... I was working on it take longer than earlier games because you're trying to do more elaborate stuff, or is it faster because you've gotten better? It's... Okay. That's a good point. It's both. I am taking longer because I want it to look nicer, but the programming side is faster because I understand that way more. So, like, back when I made Curse 1, I didn't know how to program, and I didn't care if it looked bad, because it was just a little thing I made for fun, with my, just for my friends to play. And now the intro has, like, my logo and stuff on it, and it has, like, a menu and stuff like that, so... So it still looks the same. It's just... I'm just making it look the way I wish it was back then, is basically how I'm handling this. And now it's actually got a menu with, I got all my links on here and stuff like that. That's gonna be nice. People are gonna join my Discord and stuff. I got a bio about me in here. Yeah, they're all free. I do this for fun. I don't do this for any money. Why are you remaking this? I just did the story of that, the soundtrack, all that stuff. But anyway, let me see... See, look, classic mode. This is the original from 2009 with new graphics and less jank. Same puzzles, enemies, but this is where all the work is. This game would already be released last Halloween if I didn't do this, because it's a practically new experience, enhanced combat, so you can play both. But like the classic mode is just the old one with the new graphics. So yeah, the game still looks the same. It just has a little better presentation. Yeah. That is not where this is supposed to go. I forgot. It's because I moved the barracks there. That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. It should go to the bar. I just want to see the bar real quick. That, like, the bar in the outside. New game, please. Classic mode, please. Yes, hello, sir. See, it still looks... You can hit the O button to see the old graphics. It still is the same game. I just made it look nicer. I'll grab the sword and shield. I wonder why this... Oh, it's because of this. Okay, that normally wouldn't be there, so that's fine. It's just a small bug. But yeah, like, there's... It still looks like Cursed. It's just I put some effort into the way it looks now. So that's really the only difference. Where is he? Okay, so the mutant has his coming in. Let's shorten this trim. Doesn't need to be that big, and the origin needs to be like towards where his base turn is. Okay, it needs to be like at their center of mass so that they can flip back and forth. And I have like a enhanced, or what do you call it? Not enhanced. Extra. What the hell? Extended mode. Duh. Has new battle mechanics where you can like swing harder your sword, and you can do perfect blocks with enemies now. And the enemies don't have predictable behaviors anymore in enhanced mode. So like this skeleton, for instance, normally he would just swing, and then you block, and then swing, then block, then swing, then block, and then you win. But in this mode, you can do like perfect blocks. So normally you would just do that, swing, swing, and then block again, swing, swing. But now you can... Oop, I mistimed it. Come here, you. Wow, I can't even time it in my own game. There you go. Perfect. Hit him. Charge up your sword. And he killed me. But anyway, yeah, it's got new mechanics for fighting to make them a little more varied. I'm gonna get you this time. Boom. There you go. You block as soon as he's hitting you. Do a full swing. And you get experience now, so... no, the mechanics of all three games are utterly different. The mechanics are completely different per game. So, like, Curse 2... Oh yeah, this has different languages. I have translators that helped me on my Discord. Curse 2's battles are absolutely different than Cursed 1's. I believe I should have extras mode. Oops, I forgot you can't hit escape in this game. Dang it! The battles in 2 are like Punch-Out, where you weave left and right. And the battles in 3 are in 360 degrees. Hold on. So yeah, people always wonder, like, are they all the same? No, the games are all three vastly different from each other. So like battle practice, let me just grab a very simple enemy, like this guy. He looks a lot like the other guy I was just fighting. Sure. I need a weapon. Oh, I don't have my hands on the keys. All right, so like you dodge this way if they hit you there. You duck. So you can dodge and duck. You go this way, and then you swing, and you can like break their limbs off if you want. Woo! Got that limb. You can still bite. I have 0 strength though. You normally wouldn't be fighting this guy with 0 strength. How about a gun? This is just like practicing the battles that you unlock. And then Curse 3 is even more radically different. Like, vastly radically different. This one I just finished in 2022. What? Oh, my biggest advice is just make something small. Don't worry about how it looks, don't worry about how it sounds. And don't make your dream project first. Make what you want to make. Let me see. I'm just gonna grab a boss so you can see what this is like. I gotta put some inventory in. We'll grab a shotgun. Sure, just give me something. Give me some... This is also a practice mode that you unlock once you beat the game. Give myself some stats and the pistol. So yeah, this game is 360. It's completely different than the other ones. So let's practice Shannon, sure. But yeah, this game has like a Resident Evil style UI, so you can put your stuff in here, flip them around. I got way more, I got way better at programming as the games went along. So this is practice mode, so I've got my weapons, I've got this. So this is how you fight in the third game. Where are you? Oh, there she is. You physically move your mouse around to aim, and you have a radar down there which shows where the enemy is. Grab the shotgun. It's coming out of holes. I didn't bring any shells. That's not good. And in this game, you can draw... Oop, get off me. You can draw magic with this. So I tried to make this one as complex as possible. Well, if you're gonna play boss rush mode, you should probably bring some... You should probably bring some ammo with you. Well, I'll let her kill me. Get those little guys on my face. Alright, I'm back here. So yeah, I forgot. You gotta go grab some shells. This is boss rush mode, which there's a difficulty meter. The more stuff you take with you, the easier it gets. I'm just gonna bring all my spells. I'm gonna get the shotgun. Let's make ourselves really good with the shotgun. Give me all these, all these, all these. Oh, we can give ourselves a friend. How about Mr. Knight? He's good. So look, doink. Now you have a little friend up here who's your knight in shining armor. Let's fight the Gorgon. This one you're surrounded, but with the shotgun this fast, I should be fine. And I can cast fire and stuff like that. Lightning. Yeah, you just draw symbols with this magic system in this one. Gorgon, let's go. Hey, buddy. There's a bunch of them, by the way. Oh, I didn't bring my shield. That could be a problem, but he's here. I should have a shield spell. Yes, they are all absolutely connected. It just goes 1, 2, and 3. Get me, get me. You can parry. Where are you? Oh. And I'm stoned. There you go. I just wanted to end it. Do not look in its eyes when it does that. Quit, quit. So yeah, that's Curse 3. They're all... I'm making them seem like they're action games. They're not. These are point and clicks. So like, how do I explain how they're point and clicks? So like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to just sales pitch you guys. They're free, so if you want to play them, go ahead. But I've never talked to you guys before, so I have some of you maybe have talked to me before. But... So like, even though those look like action games, I love point and clicks, but I also like a little action in my point and clicks. So while you're fighting, you kind of get random battles here and there. Maybe if I load the game, there'll be one that's like somewhat through. Not that one. How about File 2? I'm dead, so I don't know how that happened. File 3? Dead. That must be in hard mode then. So like, you point and click, but then while you're walking around, sometimes things will just come into the room, and then you have to engage in a battle. That's when you get, like, locked in combat. I can just skip this. There you go. So, like, steering wheel, you know, you read about things that you click on, grab the hammer, and you can equip things. You have stats on this. And this game has a very loose, like, MacVenture style inventory, where you have a certain amount of space and you just place them. So if anybody's played MacVenture games, that's exactly like MacVenture inventory. And there's a little magnifying glass in all my games that lets you read what each thing does. It's like, oh, this, you know, less enemy attacks, blah, blah, blah. You can save your game here in the truck. And then the movement is Shadowgate style. But yeah, it's a point and click. It might not seem like it with the battles, but they only happen once every few minutes, maybe like every 5 minutes or so. There's bosses. So like, we use the hammer here. It's still like inventory puzzles and stuff like that. You equip something and then you hold space and then you use it. That includes weapons. Let me grab this gun that's over here. We'll use the gun, sure. So yeah, now when you hold space, he holds a gun out. Let's go in there, and we'll fight a fight. And then I'll show you what I mean. It's just occasional battles. This guy has a key I need. Wink. I do not do the music. This is all just music from old games. I am doing the music on my next project, but for the Curse series, it's all just old game music. Whatever I felt fit at the time. And I wouldn't want to do the soundtrack over again myself. I think they're perfect the way they are. Okay, so... Oop, this is locked. Hold on. That's the key. So you pull the key out with space. Click. And there's a bat in here. So we can kill this bat. And then this says, hey, an enemy's coming. So prepare yourself there. And now you're in combat. So now you actually have to fight. I never got any bullets. I thought the game started you with bullets. It must be because I loaded. Alright, well, we'll hammer him. Just have to time it. Dodge, time it, smack him, smack him. So you gotta kind of lead him a little bit with the hammer since you're slow at the beginning of the game. There you go. Got a little health. And then you have a little experience. And when this fills up, you get an experience gem to place wherever you want. And that's the game. And now every, like, once in a while, an enemy will come. No, I'm not selling them. They're all free, so there's no trouble. If I sold them, yes, that would be a problem. Bum, 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 bum. And then Cursed 1 is also, obviously, point and click, but it has battles and stuff like that, so that's the one I'm remaking. Let me just jump into the very beginning and show you the clickies. Yeah, so yeah, it's a painting of a bar in the thunderstorm. Take the sword and shield, and now you have, you know, the weapons that you can use anytime. Look at how crappy these look, though. I don't know why I didn't try, like, at all. Time to get this search started. You open the door. So yeah, it's all about going down into the stairwell to save a girl who wandered in here. Anyway. That's the game. You come down into this stairwell, into an old mine that's abandoned, and you try to figure out what happened to a girl that's down here somewhere. And then you find all kinds of stuff. And now I'm remaking it. And it's a piece of bacon. We'll set this to 0 real quick. I want to see the stairwell animation, like, going down. I did. It's exactly the same, just looks better now. So yeah, now this is the remake, and it's going to be the same exact game. Okay. I am doing my own music for my next big game, which I haven't discussed with anyone yet, but it's going to be a huge project. It's like my dream project. Now I feel like I'm ready. I'm done with the Curse series. I'm ready to move on after I make this remake. So yeah, I basically took the exact same animation. I just added a lot more frames, so it just looks nicer now. And like the text like comes at you from each thing, so you know what you're looking at. And everything just feels and looks better. And now there's like a little hand icon to tell you you're interacting with things. Oh yeah, I compose music. I haven't composed any new stuff for a while, but my end of stream music is stuff I made. Let's go. But yeah, and like the little transitions look better now. Everything is better. Take the ladder. Quit. So yeah, the game is just nicer. And what was I saying? Let me see. Professor, I have examples of music that I've made in Professor. Hold on. Go to the internet. and go to Game Jolt, and go to this view game page. It's a game I started, never finished, not even close. I just kind of put it on here, and there is a bunch of music that I made for this one. So like, I'm gonna listen to one because it's been a while. So here you go, guys. This is a Paul original. All these are. What's this? As I understand it, we will not see her. Yeah, the game. Of course not. I'm not gonna make this. It starts out very slow. No, this is just games. This is where the Curse series is also. It's indie games. It's like itch.io. Yeah, I remember making this so long ago. Look at this game. Oh yeah, I talked about that here. So that's one song. I like when they build, so I didn't make it like loud at the beginning, but yeah, I like, yes, this is a real game. Yes, it's different from the Curse series, and I did the soundtrack myself. Because look at the name. Professor Butt Sniff Scratch Ass Dick Butt and the Cavern of Bip. So it was basically a shitpost game, but I just wanted to make like a roguelike where you just go around and pick up things and do funny things, and I have a prototype of the game. It works. He died doing what he loved, being stupid. But yeah, I made all the soundtrack for that one. It was fun to do with a pyramid. Yeah, just very pyramid-y. Jazzy. Safe at home. Crystal. But I like making like 8-bit sounding songs. So that's what I do. I guess I could just play these while I talk or do whatever. How do you turn them down though? I don't know. How you turn them down? Hurry up. But yeah, I made these, God, when was, these songs were like 2020 or something like that? No, way before that. Let's see, it would have been like 2017 I made these songs, 2016 or something like that. When I was messing with this game. When, does it say when I put this up? When I posted this game? Anyway, that's me. That's my work. So I do make music. I used to make it for movies. If you want to really go back into my history, let's see. Oh. The Disaster Squad 2, the movie. I made music for this movie. This is from 2000. This is a movie that I created when I was... Wow, okay, I must have been already in this somewhere. That was me, by the way. I don't know what... This was like a school thing, but we just kept going with it. Where am I? That's me right there. This dude with the surfer hair right there. And then later on I have the hat on because it's not... Where were we? Hey, Culinary, what's going on? I'm reminiscing a bit. Yeah, there's me right there. The guy in the yellow.
Well, according to the...
Oh yeah, this is the part where I... Hold on. This was a Matrix scene. This was 2000. This is like high school. The guard's got like an NES light gun and a tape mustache and a cigar. That's how you know this is high quality stuff. God, I miss doing this stuff. And then I get up and start dancing. This was all a dream. Not a dream, but like a daydream.
What are you doing?
That was so stupid. And yeah, the movie is very me. It's very like my style of stuff. There's like you know, big monsters. It's very dumb. But yeah, this movie was in the Cleveland Indie Film Festival of 2004, I want to say. And it's terrible. Like, it was probably the worst one there.
I don't even have a weapon.
Get him! It was so dumb. But yeah, that's my history. Is I have made movies. What else? Hold on. Do I have... Where's my videos? Like, if I go way back, this Go Animate stuff, you can ignore that. That's just me trying to make money. Oh, here's some of the Cavern of Bip songs. It's here. Here's 2004. Here's 1991. There's me. The school play that I put online for my parents. Where am I? I'm dancing with my friend Carl right here. There's me. Yeah, this is like 1991. My friend Danny. It was basically all the guys who were just in that movie that I showed, Disaster Squad. It was us when we were like, you know, very little. Let's see. When we were in a band back in whatever. This is like our first backyard show ever. Abe, get out of there. This song got copyright struck because apparently it recognized it. That's so stupid. What's MM? Majora's Mask? Yeah, it's Bang Your Head. And, oh, Metal Health? Yeah, is that what it's called? So I was the lead singer and I played rhythm guitar. And it was fun. We used to do this for money. We got better after this. We weren't like this all the time. Let's see, what else is on here? What else do I got besides all this crap? Disaster Squad stuff. Behind the scenes stuff. Carl's Kooky Warehouse is another game I made. Oh, Maple, yeah. I thought you were talking about... Yeah, of course, Julia. Oh, yeah. Disaster Squad Productions. That's the name of my game studio. And this is where I talked to Julia... Really? That was only 1 year ago? Or is that when I put it on this channel? Because my other channel was so covered in... My other channel basically turned into Go Animate stuff that I was making money on. I was just basically shit posting to get money. So I'm like, I want to move my Cursed and other stuff to a new channel, and this new channel has no subs. So, let's see, my interview with Julia, who's very popular, and even Hungry Gorilla, 27 views in a year. So when I migrated over here, all those views disappeared. Where's, they didn't disappear. It should still be here. Disaster Squad. Oops. I want to see, well, how many views do those have here? Playlists? Squadcast. King Dolce, No Swear Gamer, Hungry Gorilla. How many does she have?
Oh, welcome to the...
Is that 1.1 thousand? That's not too bad. But yeah, I'm not popular because of my 2.1. Julia has the most. So she's got the most views. Jason Graves, what was his? 1.1. That's not too bad. But yeah, I haven't talked to somebody. I want to do more. I want to do more. Frankie Frayne. I love rambling. By the way, I love to talk. So when I have people on, I can just babble all day about gaming, about anything, about game dev. So that's why like talking to Julia was extra fun because it was a fellow solo indie dev. So was Sir Phobos and King Dolce. They're indie devs, but she's a solo. They're Carebot Games. They're a duo. But yeah, it's something about talking to other creators who are, as simple as you are. I mean, she's a lot more professional than I am. But indie devs, we're at the bottom rung of the gaming industry, so it's fun to talk to people like that. Not in a bad way, you know what I mean? By bottom rung, we're like roughing it out here. But yeah, I have so many episodes of Squadcast. I also have a show called Off the Shelf, where I either fix or talk about or mess with old electronics. And that's basically all my shows. What was this? Yeah, I haven't done this in a while either. I did a bunch of them at once and then just kind of didn't do another for a while. Yeah, these old 70s and 80s games. Yeah, I like to talk about these because I have a ton of them. Unfinished games. There's where Professor Astic Butt is. And I talk about these and how they work. Wait, I made all these songs. That's something. Apparently, I was talking about these. I love indie game devs. Like they're my favorite because we all have different experiences. We all have different art styles, stuff like that. We're all very different. Let me turn that back on a bit. Maybe not there. What was I doing? I was making the mutant. That's right. I go on tangents, by the way. I love when there's actually somebody to talk to. Usually I'm just in here quietly by myself, just kind of making my sprites. Okay, so that's... I feel like he's fine, but I think... I don't need the veins on him. And... Where's my Steam?
I freaking love
Oh,
these
thanks.
energy
Whoever that
drinks.
was, thank you. Let me see.
Let's
Fret
also get
Noise,
some
appreciate it.
buttholes
I didn't see the
and
last
corn
names of the
dogs,
people who joined. And then, look at Crimson Diamond is right there next to it. Where's my library like this? Crimson Diamond, and then Cursed, Cursed 2, Cursed 3, and then Cyber Badminton is from my other buddy. So it's like all my people that I like are like right in a row, myself included. Oh yeah. I beat Dizzy today, so I'm done with that. But yeah, like it goes Crimson Diamond, Cursed, and then Cyber Badminton. Three people in a row who I personally know. Okay, he's done. I gotta make his actual like object now. Oh, you don't see me game dev live very much. I do it on occasion. It's just here's the problem. I don't like to. I streamed every single background. Like when I made the classic mode. Anybody who's played my games has already played classic mode, so like none of these are spoilers. But now that I'm working on extended mode, everything is kind of a spoiler. So I don't like to stream stuff that I haven't shown yet, you know what I mean? So I'm streaming like enemies that everybody's seen. So I'm working on them. The mutant. Okay, so now he needs to look like the mutant. Small. I don't know how fast he should move. 0.2. But yeah, if people get me started on a topic, I'll never frickin' shut up. And, I assume Julia is experiencing as much snow as we are right now. She's in Canada, and I'm just below her in Ohio, but, we're having some, 0 degree Fahrenheit, like -5 Fahrenheit going on. Yeah, I'm not going to show anything super spoilery, so don't worry about that. Yeah, it's not record-breaking here, but we got, like, -5 and stuff. And I went out to get a pop before I streamed. I went to get some cookies and a drink, and I'm stuck in my own driveway, like, 3 times. I'm like, come on, I just want to go to the gas station. Yeah, it's cold. It's not like... I think our record is, like, -10 or something like that, but... Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Enemies, mutant, small. And he should already have programming because I already copied it from the skeleton. No collision, yes, yes. I just want to make sure he looks proper. So, I have a testing thing. Take this out. Let's change the background to look like something where he could come out of. Like the entryway? Sure. Or like the crypt is a good one because he can come from here. Okay, so where is the enemy target? Is here. Enemy tester is here. So let's say he comes out of here. Wait, where's he going to jump to? Okay, he's going to jump to the mid. He's just going to appear in the middle of the screen. That's fine for now for testing purposes. Test. And we need to tell my enemy tester that I would like him to show up. Create a mutant. And then the mutant itself, let's see, is it going to create yep, okay, he should work now. He was basically, he worked. He was using a stand-in skeleton sprite. So now it should function properly. After I drew it, I just want to make sure it's I want to make sure it's like animated the proper speed and that he turns around and stuff properly. T. He did not come from where I expected him to come from, and he's moving too fast. Moving much too fast. So let's say 0.1, about half that. And... oh, 210. That's why. How do I make him jump to... let's just, for testing purposes, make him... .x... .y. Just make him jump to the enemy tester. Yeah. Should be fine. That way I don't have to reposition his actual code. Man, I'm stuffy all of a sudden. The cat's not even around me right now. He's sleeping back there. Okay, he will shrink normally. Oh, I have hard mode off, that's right, or extended mode off, so the fighting's gonna be standard. Die. So this is a very standard, boring battle. No, I haven't touched my next project yet at all. Besides, like, the design. Yeah, he'll just come like that. Alright, he moves fine. But, oh, is he going to... okay, let's put it on this side. Will the game... it should make him flip if he comes from the other side. It should, if I program this properly without having to do extra work. Nope! You freak! Okay, so what I gotta do is... transform... yes, control. Okay, so if he's on that side, it's fine. If x is less than middle of the screen to be 210. Mirror horizontally. Test it. So if he's at a negative, or if the x is below a certain amount, it'll just flip him. Simple. Easy. I know what I'm doing. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Haha, bitch! I got it right. Works. He works. Okay, that's good. That's another thing crossed off. Where did I put that? I have a single piece of media. This is it. I have a single thing done of my newest project. Let me open that. And it should be right here. I have one little preview, and it's not much. It's one screen. It's not a horror game, but this is a preview of my next project. That's it, by the way. This is it. I just said someday coming. And it's not horror. It's not point and click. I put this on Twitter like a while ago. I made this like last year or something like that. Maybe 2 years ago, I can't remember. But I wanted to get Cursed 3's extra menu, Cursed 1 remake. I want to do all these things. And then, by the way, I was also making another game that I haven't finished yet. Where is it? Is it in here? Wow, I gotta finish this someday too. This is like 70% complete. This next game you're gonna see, it's called a Cursed Mini. This would be an easy one. I made all the music for this. I'm using the music from Professor Astic Butt in this, so I don't have to, you know, redo everything. Is it gonna load? You can do it. But anyway, I do have another game that I'm mostly done with. I don't know what fight this is gonna go to, but this is a completely different game. It's a spin-off. I want to work on spin-offs on occasion for fun. I haven't started this up in a while either. It's Cursed Crystal Soul Smash. Everybody knows this game. Yeah, I used to post about this a decent amount, but then I'm like, I want to make the remake. Arcade, sure. I don't know if it matters what I pick. It's not gonna... I don't even know if I can get into it like this. Can I start the game? I have to go into the game manually. Hold on. Boink. We'll just go in here. There's no music. There should be music. But anyway, it's a game where you can move skulls around. You swap them. You swap locations. And as this dial spins, they move up. So you can do it yourself by clicking on it. And you fill up these bars. They're already full. Apparently I was testing. You pick a... Oh, the skeletons make stuff. Let's break them. Use the hammer. Now that's empty. Use a shotgun. Shoot him. He has a life bar up here. So you can either use your skills on the board or on the bad guy. Some of them do both, like this. That went through and hit this. And this... I kind of forget what this does. This scroll. Oh, you can just do anything you want for a minute. But anyway, the main thing you do is try to get groups of them together. And then hit them with the right mouse button. And then they combine, and the more there are in a row, the more magic you get of that color. Oh, you dick. You just made everything red. Yeah, but the bad guy's fucking with the board the whole time, and you're basically just trying to do this. So then I got some yellow, and it fills up the shotgun. And we can get some bunch of blue here in a row. And then I got a decent amount at the bottom, so I get this rainbow one, which does everything next to it. And then, yeah, you just fill up your bars. And you get to pick your character from the Curse series. You can pick any of the protagonists. We got some greens. Let's get some green. And every character has their own strengths and weaknesses. So, like, this character can throw and move skulls quickly, but their attack, like, builds up slowly. So, like, this, you're only allowed to break more skulls. Yes, you can play as all three. Oh, and the bad guy can mess with the board like that, too. Stop it! We're almost blue, so let's get a blue. And then kill him? It doesn't hurt that guy very much. I'm not going to tell you about the Cursed One Pro Tag, because you haven't beaten the trilogy yet. Okay, we should be able to get a hammer out of this. Hammer! And let's see, hold on. Let me change the objects system. Where's like the board? Window? Character to 1. There we go. Let's switch and we will fight. Or do puzzle mode. There you go. Puzzle mode's also different. Completely different. Oh, there's music. And then there's her. She works... Ugh, she's very weak at moving skulls. She can't, like, throw them very hard. Oh, I only have 2 moves and 1 smash. Move, smash. That was cool! This is puzzle mode. I only have, like, a couple of them done. But you basically try to use the moves in the that you have to finish the puzzle. So if I go like this, obviously I can't win, so... Whoops. Does recharging the skills compound? Is that what you mean? Yes. It's, like, this is an easy way to see. Check this out. I'm gonna break this row. It gave me that much. But if I combine it, let's see how much it gives me. You can see the little stars that are left behind get bigger and bigger, because that means you get more and more mana back for them. So that's how that works. Let's see. I think I have another puzzle. Puzzle 2? Do I? Puzzle test? Puzzles? Oh, I have a couple of them, apparently. Let's try this one. No, you're fine. I just had to guess what you were saying. Only 2 smashes. No movement. So you can't scoot anything in this one. I can look at her spells too in a minute. I can go to the other mode. So yeah. So how do you do this? I only have 2 smashes. Wait, how do you do this? Wait, what? If you can't move it, is this one unfinished? Because I wouldn't be able to... Oh, no. I see. This one is not made for her. Each one is character specific. So check it out. You can see that he has 1 shotgun use and 2 smashes. So you go like that. And then you shotgun. Get rid of those, and then 1 smash. I was like, wait, how can she beat that? There you go. So that's how this works. Jennifer couldn't do it, because it's not meant for her. Each character on the puzzle mode would have, like, 10 puzzles dedicated to them, maybe more, I don't know. Kaboom! And I'm not going to show the 3rd character you can be. There's actually 5. 2 of them are unlockable. Oh, I want to see Randall be dead. How do I just waste it? There you go. You suck! I want to see Jen's skills. I kind of forget what they are. So, character to 1. Let's put the fight with the eyeball instead. I don't think he can attack, or it might screw the game up when he does. I forget. If it does, I can just restart it. It's a skinnier battlefield. Oh, she's all full. I don't even have to worry about it. It's just got like a bow. Oh, that's right. He makes you colorblind for a little bit. That makes things kind of difficult to tell, but you can still tell. Gun? I think it's 3 shots. Yeah, he doesn't... This eyeball is not finished. He doesn't react to things, really. And I think he's only got the 1 attack so far. The other one's not programmed. Most of the bad guys have 2. How about lightning for her? Oh, that's right, that's right. Hold on. Let's change over to the skeleton, since he works. That one's a cool one. I think the way it works is, let's get some pieces. The more blues there are on the field, the stronger the attack is. Let me see. Yeah, that's how it works. So you want to, like, leave those there. So, but it takes blues to fill it up. So you have to, like, you know, wait for a minute after you get them. Let's get some blues. Yeah, filled it. And now there's only 2, so it should be a dinky one. Yeah, it was like a tiny lightning bolt. The arrows were pretty self-explanatory. It just goes wherever you hit. And then this is, I think, a spell that shows you... Yeah, it's the eyeball buddy. And he shows you when the bad guy is going to move. Because... Yeah, you can... The whole goal is to kill the bad guy. How come I can't use her gun? What's going on? It's not letting me. But yeah, normally you can interrupt the bad guy if he's about to attack. Oh, he just ended it anyway. But yeah, basically your whole goal is to... Oh, now I can use it? I think something was interfering with the eyeball being on the screen. That's kind of weird. Kind of curious. I want the bad guy to go. Yeah, it works. I'm going to wait for him to be... So you want to be ready with your skills in case he does something you don't want. But you don't want to just sit there either, because it's kind of pointless. You're not going to win. I want to kill him. There you go. Killed him. Let's just go nuts on him. And then cast him. Let's just try to win a round. But yeah, I don't have a particular genre that I enjoy. I've made at least a demo of all kinds of different genres of games. I like anything. Blue. Let's get some reds. I need some more pieces. Get some greens down there. Okay, you can't combine the bricks with anything. You have to break them with a weapon. You can, like, put something underneath it if you want. Like that. We need more. No, he's gonna brick him up. Okay, he didn't do too much. There's not a lot of, like, together pieces here, though. Okay, we got a red one, or a flashing one, so... Okay, I was gonna say, don't screw it up. Crap. Can I... a little bit of red. So yeah, Jen has quick attacks. She can attack quickly, but she moves skulls around slowly. Okay, she should be able to use the gun. Soon. Dang it. Get rid of those. Come on, some yellows, please. I should be able to win with, like, 2 more attacks. I want to see him die. I think he explodes and screams like a little idiot. Okay, I'm gonna need the blue. The lightning. Okay, it's full, but I need some... Oh, the skulls, the rainbow skulls? Hold on, don't break it. Okay. The rainbow skulls can also be used like this. Like, you could start a chain with the greens. It'll break it and then move to the next color. So that's it. It can be used as, like, a chain. So yeah, I don't know how many people knew I was making a spin-off, but I haven't touched it in a while because I want to make this remake first. The remake is... Let's get some blues on the battlefield. Let's see if I can kill him. I don't want to lose because I've got too many reds, but... Get rid of these. More blues, more blues. Okay, maybe this will kill him. There you go. No, I wouldn't even know how 2-player would work. It's a mouse game, so, like, I don't know networks. I don't know. I am a very simple man. I don't know how to program networking. I have no freaking clue. Every game I make is 1 player. Oh, why'd I save it? I don't need to save it. I was just messing with it. Oops, so that's that. Great, I gotta get back into Game Maker. Oh my god. How long did I play Crimson Diamond? 8 hours! Holy shit. I didn't know I took that long to beat it. What an idiot. I suck. Yeah, it's a mouse game, so I don't know how I would, you know, have two people without it being a network thing. Not those. This one. Cursed One remake, please. What is it, like 2 a.m.? I still have a lot of time. I usually don't go to bed till like 5 or 6. So I'll be doing this, but I'll be working soon enough. I'll be working on, I'll be leaving, not right now, but I'm going to work on more spoilery stuff. So I'm going to have to log off when I do that. I don't want to show anybody things that they're not supposed to see. But yeah, Cursed One is expanding by like 2.5 times. It's like way bigger now than it was before. And nobody has seen really much of anything of the new stuff. I showed a tiny bit of one enemy that's new earlier. I don't know why this remake takes so long to load. It takes a good like minute. And most of the games I make don't take... This is not as big as some of the other ones. Like Curse 3, it takes a second to load. I don't know why this takes so long. I think it's just Studio sucks. Yeah, I would not even know where to begin. I don't even know how to add like achievements and stuff to my game. I have no idea. I've never done it. I wouldn't mind doing it, but I have no idea. And my games are free, so I can't add like Steam trading cards or anything like that. Those are only for paid games. Wouldn't mind achievements, but like my game, the Cursed One is so simple. It's like simplistic. There's not much to be achieved. It's like, oh, you did the thing to get a fourth of the way through. Oh, you did the thing to get half through. It's like they would be very manufactured. And nobody plays point and click games to like not get hit and stuff like, oh, you did a no-hit run. Like that's not what people play my games for, really. So I just don't know what I would put for achievements. So I really kind of, besides like hiding Easter eggs or something, it's like, oh, you found this thing or whatever. Yeah, look how long this takes to friggin' load. I don't get it. And then it's in about 10 or 15 seconds, it's going to suddenly fly across the rest. It only takes this long for like the first bit. Frickin' stupid. Frickin' stupid. Let's go get some music back, shall we? Okay, it's down. Good. It's quiet to me. I don't know how quiet it is to the stream, but whatever. I'm not doing anything anyway. I'm just waiting for this to load. Piece of poop. I usually go and like go pee or something or go get a drink when I load Game Maker. There it goes. See, suddenly it's like, oh, I'm almost done. There. It just, for some reason, that, like, first fourth, it takes a while. Rooms, test, good. What else do I need to make? I got him. I can... Where's my list of to-do? See, Flash is talking for the cracks. Enemy spawner, more tiny spooks. Okay, these are all like text-based fixes. What do I want to work on? I did this. The puzzle. Okay, no, I did that. That's done. Oh. No, I already did that too. Does he have a stun frame? I can't remember if I gave him a stun frame. He does. Oof. Okay. I did that. I can't remember what I did last week or whatever. I kind of want to have... When a zombie runs at you, they're a quick, like... They jump out of nowhere. Let me put one in this door, I guess. I don't know. A zombie can randomly come into the room, and it's just a quick reaction thing. He'll just strangle you until you hit him once, and then it dies. I kind of want to make, like, flies or moths come out of his skull when you kill him. So maybe I'll do that right now. Let me add the tester. Make him zombie enemies. So zombies aren't really enemies so much as they are, like, little spooks that you have to quickly react to. Dang it. It's loading all the graphics, so it frickin' takes a minute where I can't use something. That says mutant small. I said zombie run. Oh my god, I hate this frickin' program. What it's doing right now is... By the way, this version of this program is no longer available, so I'm using an outdated one. That's why it's so stupid. It is... Let's try to catch it. It is doing this. It's... You can still use it, but certain functions of it you can't until it's loaded. It's doing this. It's making thumbnails for every single one of your sprites. And whenever it does a new one, the UI, like, resets. So look, I'm trying to, like... Enemies. So every time the UI needs to, like, rethink, because this utilizes the sprites, so it won't let me do it. Until every single one of these sprites has a thumbnail, which is why I usually go get a drink or something like that. So yeah, and it's still going down the list here. See, look at this. This is not what Game Maker is like anymore. This is an old version of Game Maker. This is like 8 years old at this point or something like that, or like 5 years old. Most people use Game Maker Studio 2. I do not like Game Maker Studio 2. They both work pretty similar. It's just, it's horrible to look at. I just don't like it. But functionally, they both kind of are the same. Okay, it looks like it's almost done. But yeah, I literally want to, like, just change this enemy. No, I made the first game on Game Maker. It is Game Maker, but this was 8.0, which is from 2000 and... God, I don't know. When was Game Maker 8.0 created? It's right here. How about about? Is there an about? About. 1999 to 2009. So that's when this is from. And then I moved on to Game Maker Studio, it's called, which was until like 2020 or something like that. 2019, I forget when that came out. So I'm still using Studio 1. Okay, this is probably done now. So let's change objects, enemies, enemy tester. Good, it's done. Thank you. Or no, it's not. I forgot you have to click on one that has thumbnails before it'll... How much longer? It's right here. It's got like 5 more to do. It has the maze graphics left, and that's it. I really shouldn't have exited out. I don't know why I did. I could have just opened up a different game project without closing this. And it's done. So it takes about 2 minutes to basically be functional. Dumb, if you ask me. Really dumb. And it just wouldn't let me click it. I forget how I ran into Julia. It was like, I think it was just on Twitter. I saw she was talking about pixel art, and I saw her like posts, and I was like, what did I say? I don't remember. I remember saying something like, "These are awesome." I was like, "Mama always said, find a gal who knows how to dither." So I made some dumb joke about dithering because I love her dithering because she loves to dither. It's a EGA style. And then I remember I saw that she streamed, so I looked it up. I was like, oh, she's making a point-and-click game. I was like, awesome. And like a parser, a little different than what I make. But then I started tuning into her streams. And then like the next year, so we just randomly, bullcrapped while she was streaming. And then I invited her on my show. Yeah, the bucket, that was quite a while ago. And I always admired her attention to detail. She will spend a long time on one thing to make sure it looks really good, whereas I say, nah, it's done. It's done. So she has a very precise work ethic, and I have a very rushed work ethic. They're very different styles. Let's see, what was I? Oh, test. Okay, so I want some flies or like, what do you call it? Like moths. When you hit his skull, I want like his skull to be filled with moths. I think that would be cool looking. No. So yeah, basically he can come out of anywhere at any time. He acts like a random battle sort of, but it's a one-hit kill, so you don't have to worry about that. Ooh, so let's add moths that like fly out and just kind of randomly fly off. What do you say? Let's do that. So basically, as soon as you cut him, it needs to spawn like 6 of them, and they need to flutter off. Oh, hey Julia, I didn't know you were there. I thought you would have gone to bed by now or so. Oh yeah, you're a late night person too. Isn't that when the best time to get your work done is late night? There's nobody bugging me. I love working late night. Let's see, it should be in effects. Particles. I'd call these particles. Moths. And now we need to make the sprites first. Yeah, I love working late night. But yeah, the first thing I ever saw of Julia's is her profile that she EGA'd her own face. And I was like, who's this? Is she a game maker? I was like, yes, she is. Cool. And I was like, of course she's Canadian. Everybody I know on the internet is Canadian. I don't really know her personally, but, everybody on the internet that I like seems to be Canadian every time. Let's see. Jason Graves isn't Canadian. No, he's not. But a lot of the people I follow are Canadian for some reason. They must just like games or something. Nitro Rad. 8-Bit Show and Tell. Is SNES Drunk Canadian? I don't remember. I don't think he is. I could be wrong. Hungry Gorilla. Anyway. Moths? They need to look... I need to get them the right size. So let's grab the skull of this zombie and just see how big we need to make these. That's the other side of his head. There you go. He's like, oh! There's just nothing in there. It's just completely... So let's say each moth would be like that big. Grab that. Copy. Just have the right size sprite. It doesn't need to be... Boink! There we go. So it'd be around here. Delete that. And then we make a little moth. I'd say like 4 frames or so, 4 whatever. But... how would they look, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of a wing structure should I put on there? Like a little white, just like white moths. White moth. I'm looking at a image. Okay, like just little flutters. They could be facing different directions. And just make it like a fat little body. They should look simple. Obviously, I'm not going to have them look... They have little antennas. I don't know if you'll see these. And then just make them flutter. Oh, I can make them look varied by the thing that about the Crimson Diamond that I find the most relatable is the fact that she was messing with it for like 7 years or something like that. I'm like, yup, I know how that is. Sometimes you just kick things around forever, and you just have all kinds of other things come and go, and then you finally get down to business. And she got her, like, you know, her audience and stuff, which is really great, because she actually got people excited for it and stuff. So she's very lucky in that regard. I don't have that kind of audience. I just kind of make stuff and hope people see it after the fact. But I do have a bit of an audience now, so that's good. I got more popular. As Curse 3 came out, it was very popular. Comparatively. It's more popular than some frickin' games I know of now. It's had many thousands of players. So I'm very fortunate, but it took 3 games for anyone to care. Okay, so we need to make this little guy flutter. And we can rotate it. Each one can be slightly rotated up or down. Is this going to be too big? I don't think it's too big. Moths are kind of big, aren't they? They're pretty big. Is it still playing anything? Yes, it is. How about something, I don't know. Maniac Mansion. But yeah, I don't have a thing called marketing because my games are free, so I don't have to worry about that. This is literally just for, you know, I don't know why I do it. I have to have creative release like all the time. I love to create. If I'm not creating, I feel like I'm wasting time. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who feel that. And the older I get, the more I want to leave something behind that lasts after I'm gone. Oops. Yeah, I kind of zoomed in, or I kind of tilted this weirdly, so it's going to be a little tougher to, like, get these. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't think enough people know me for a, what do you call it? Like a Kickstarter or a Patreon, but, like, I wouldn't mind doing that. I have a Patreon. Like, I've got, like, 20 people who give me $1 or $2 on Patreon. And I update, like, what's going on with, like, this and stuff like that. But I would love to, you know, be paid to do it. And now that I'm making all the music and stuff, I could for the next game. But I don't know. I don't know if I feel like I'm justified in doing so. Is this too loud? This is too loud, isn't it? But my next game is going to be so much bigger and so much more, you know, involved. I don't think it's... let's just say I don't know how I would go about that, making a not free game. Okay, so this needs to be, like, more middle-y. Wait, this should only have 2 frames. Because moths flutter quickly. That's just how it works. And I feel like this one should actually be higher. Yeah, but I appreciate that, but, like, I don't think my stuff has broad appeal to the point. I mean, you don't need broad appeal, obviously, to be a successful indie gamer or game maker. But I don't feel that my stuff has appeal, you know what I mean? And I don't think I'm just being self-conscious. I think I'm just being realistic. It's a very small audience for, like, these weird-looking things. People expect a lot out of indie games now. With all the, you know, really good ones coming. They're basically... Indie games have been not infiltrated, but they've been basically... The word doesn't mean as much as it used to. Like, Devolver Digital was at E3, and, like, people still consider stuff from them indie games. It's like, no, you're a publisher. I don't really know what I'm comfortable with. I don't have an answer. I would love to be an actual... Whoops. Undo. It got messed up there. Trim. Thank you. Okay, so I want to put it in the center so it can be rotated around that little point. Like, I wish I had enough of a following of the Curse series so that people would be like, oh shit, you're making a new thing? I'm going to support that. But the reality is I am known for Cursed, so if the next thing I make is not Cursed, people will say, where's Cursed 4? That's just how it is. But I'm done with the Curse series. Like, it's finished. It's a trilogy. When you someday finish Curse 3, you'll understand why there is no more. Like, that story is wrapped up. It's done. So, but, like, people expect you to do the same thing forever. But you kind of, you know, as a creator, I want to branch out. I want to make something utterly different. And, I mean, my next thing is, like, a combination of Super Metroid, Star Control 2, Contra, Mass Effect. It's a combination of a lot of things. And it's not Cursed, though. There's not even a bit of Cursed DNA in my next project. Exactly. Small team, yeah. What was I doing? Particles. Moths. Effect moths. What layer do they need to be in? I need to find out the zombie's head. What layer is that? But yeah, it is when you are an internet creator, people expect the same thing from you. So when you make something different, people are like, oh, I wanted another point and click game, you know what I mean? But it's like, what's this action game? I don't know about those. I have a big following in France because of a very famous dude over there streamed all 3 of my games. So the head piece is 0. The zombie itself is 1. So I should be able to make it 0. So it would be in front of this but behind this. So these need to be 0. Okay. Exactly. Well, Guns N' Roses already kind of did that, and I, like, Use Your Illusion. I hate that fucking album. It's terrible. Like, Appetite for Destruction basically set their tone, and then every album after that I couldn't stand. I was like, where's Appetite for Destruction 2? You know, that kind of thing. But they made, like, you know, November Rain and stuff like that, which is so different. So we have to give it a random tilt. They're all going to be flying upwards, though. So, first things first. We'll call the rotation R equals I random. Let's say how many degrees of tilting. We'll say anywhere from 45 to 45. So 90 degrees. Oops. So it's going to pick a random digit between 0 and 90, and then take 45 from that. So it can be... Oh, never mind. I want to do this the other way around. I want this to be 45 minus 90? Is that what I want to do? Hold on, I gotta think. What am I thinking? I don't know. my next game is gonna look. It's not gonna look as messy. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna have. I haven't done it yet, so I can't really, I can't describe what it's gonna look like. But it is gonna be my style for sure, that cartoony style. So let's see, 90 degrees. But how do I start it? Minus 45, right? So if it picks 0... Yes, okay, this is what I want. If the computer picks 0, it's going to be minus 45. And if it picks 90, it's going to be 45. Okay. No, I know exactly what you mean, hon. You don't have to... Even if you said your games aren't appealing, I would not take offense. Trust me. You could just be like, they're not my thing. And I'd be like, I understand, totally. Yeah, like, there's lots of indie game devs who I hate their games. I hate them. Like, I think they're terrible games, but I respect the hell out of them for what they do. Like, you don't have to love the game, but I love the process, and I respect the process no matter what they made. Let's see, and then we gotta rotate it based on that. Angle R, and then... How would I make it look fluttery, though, Like... Okay, I could make just make a few paths. That would be the easiest way to do it. Because if they just flew straight upwards, I don't think that would look very good. I'm not sure how I would program this to look. Well, first, let's just make them fly off. Like, straight. We'll just make them happen, first of all. Let's see. When they're outside of the room, delete themselves so they don't take up system memory. They're just forever going outside the game. And when they create, let's do S. It can be a random speed. I don't want an integer. I want just a random. This would be a real number. Between... It would have to be at least 1, so from like 1 to 5 plus 1, so they go slow or 5 times as fast. Now we're gonna start them moving. Move in a direction. We'll do R. Oh no. We need a new one. Direction. Because I forgot, 0 is not straight up. 0 is straight to the right when it comes to a graph in this game. So direction equals... we'll do plus 10, like 160 degrees plus 10. So it won't be like all the way a straight, or 150. Plus 10 degrees. Speed S, direction D. Okay, so if I'm not stupid and I know what I'm doing here... Oh, we also need the sprite not to flutter that fast. We need to do like a 0.5 speed. Moths, doink, doink. And now we need the zombie to actually spawn them. So... I need to see where on the sprite this is. Because there's his origin right here. So if we grab, let's see, 210, 170 roughly, 210 minus 170, so we got 40 minus 40, and hold on, minus 40, and it's 80 instead of 240. Sorry, I'm doing math in my head. So it would be 160, right? 80 plus 160 is 240. So negative 40, negative 160. Let's see if I got this right. One moth. I should get one moth to spawn in his head. When he turns dead. Where does he turn dead? Ah, here we go. -40 and -160. Create a moth. We'll make several of them, but first let's make sure one works. Moth. Well, there you go. I think I made a moth flutter in a random direction. Possibly? That's what testing's for, I guess. I'm pretty sure I did it in that. That's not too long. I took like 10 minutes to do this from start to finish. Let's see. Come here, zombie. He came out. Let's see. But he's flying very generically. And he has a random offset. Does he have a random direction? I want to see if he'll go... Okay, he went straight up that time. Okay, so I see I need to add a little more variation to his... It's not going to the left very much. This should be like +30. There you go. Or 20. Roughly. And, how would I add... Ooh, what I could do is... Step. Add... Relative... So they'll pick up speed? So I don't need this here, I need it here. I could technically... Let me think. If I add this, would it make them very erratic? I think it would. But get rid of the speed and the R. Direction. So it might make them flutter very erratically. I think this would do it. And they're gonna pick up speed as they move. Let's try it. I think it'll pick up speed and move very like weirdly upwards. And it'll increase speed as it goes. I think I did that right, the way I wanted. Oh dear. I mean, it's just a tiny little effect, so... There you go, see? He had a little bit of variance. Very nice. Now let's add a bunch of them. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to kind of, like, move up, you know, at a random sort of pace. Now we need the moths to appear... How many of them? Like 5, 6? Let's do 5. This one needs to be a little bit further, so we'll do like -60 and maybe back into the upwards a bit. This one will be forward and downwards. Doink. This one will be up and to the right. So like -20 and... I don't know if that's too far, and then the other one can be, I don't know, just down. Oops, no, this I want to keep as like 40. How about 45? And I don't know. Let's just see how they look. I basically tried to vary where they appear in his skull by a little amounts of X and Y. So there should be 5 of them, and they should appear a little bit away from each other. If I did it right. Well, there you go. I could actually make them start even lower, like all of them, because I feel like you don't see them very long. I feel like they appear a bit high up. But so far, that's pretty much what I wanted. I just wanted you to get a quick glimpse of some flies coming out. So let's see. Let's take all these, up every single one of these by 20. Oops. Yeah, up them all by 20, downwards, I mean. So we need to shrink it. Hold on, by 20. No, that was the wrong one. That's the X value. I need the Y value less. Okay, so we'll take these all down by 20. So 150. 120. This is how I program. I know the basics, and then I look at it, I tweak it, I watch it, I tweak it, I watch it. I'm like, yep, that's what I want, that's what I want. So I get how to make these things work, but then I kind of guess how it's going to look until I test it. And I'm like, oh, that kind of looks like what I wanted. Come here, buddy. Strangle me. There you go. They're coming out more low now. I kind of want them to have even more left to right motion, though. What do you say? So, the easy way to do that is to change their initial... we'll just go straight 180. I don't care if it doesn't need any modifiers. Just pick a direction. And then we'll do the same for this. 180. Not plus 20. The plus 20 and the 150 was to make them mostly head upwards, but they should still mostly head upwards, but now they have more play for left and right. Just some mods. Yeah, that one kind of came... It's not a huge difference, but they should have a little bit of variation. And yeah, they just kind of flutter away. Fun. Did it. That's one thing I wanted to add. Was that on my list? I don't think it was on my list. No, that's just something I wanted to add a while ago. Save. Next, what do I want to do? Where did I put those particles? Did I put them somewhere stupid? Mods. It should go in particles. There you go. That's what I did wrong. We got that. Okay, so the enemies. Let me look at my progress thing too. It's not review. This goes down here. Where's my progress report? It's... Where'd I put him? Oh, here it is. Edit. Because I have made a lot of new work. Come on, computer. You can frickin' do it. I like to update my Discord with what I've been doing. Classic mode's done. Menus, new rooms. Technically, the extras aren't done because I have to add one. I have to add the sounds once extended. It's programmed. It's just not. I have to add the new songs into a list. Basically, that's it. New fights is pretty darn far along. I would say it's as far along as this. It's about as close as the other one. Maybe a little bit below it, because there is a couple big ones still to go. And then story scenes I have not touched. That's like the ending. And there's not many story scenes though. And one more where like before the ending, and there's one where you talk to somebody. So it's mostly the new fights that has been holding me back. The new puzzles, not a huge deal. I want to fight and make sure that those last enemies react to the new shield, the perfect parry. I want to make sure that works. So let's put these enemies in here. I know the skeleton does. I'm pretty sure But I changed something about the parry system. What am I? I'm looking at backgrounds. No, I want objects. Enemies. Leech. Put a leech in here. He should react properly to parries. But I did change something, so I just got to check some of the more regular enemies. I'm not going to look at the new ones. I already know they work, but it might mess with the old ones. This is not what I want. I want the test area, please. Why did I move this? Shut up, Maniac Mansion. How dare you? Do I have extended mode on? He's fighting like regular mode. No, this is classic mode, you idiot. Where is it? System, startup variables, hard to 1. I just call it hard. It's just easier for me to remember. Hard mode, not hard mode. Beep, bow, 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 bow. How dare you block? Okay, let's try to parry him as soon as he jumps. As soon as he lands on you. Oh, that was too early. It's like right when he's gonna hit you. Come on. What, he doesn't want to now? Oh, of course, I swing. Hit me! There we go. Give him a smack. Oh, he dodged. Thing about him blocking is that it gives you time to charge up your swing, so it's like it's actually kind of easy. Idiot. Okay, let me do another block. Yeah, that was a good one. Swing! Oh, I missed that one. And so wing! Oh! And so wing! It only takes 2, apparently fully charged shots to kill him. Doink. Mr. What was another regular enemy? The mutant. From the old one. Not regular enemy, but from the original mode. Get me. Oh, that was the wrong button entirely. Oh, I'm so bad at hitting his. His timing is like, you can't see it because he just charges. Dang it. Maybe I'll be better on the second hit. I can't. Come on. And I'm so preemptive. It's like as he's swinging. There we go. Then you can get a good strong hit. Oh, it was like, I want to hit the shield button too early. Okay, go ahead and kill me, that's fine. It works, that's all I need to know. Mr. Spider is the last one of the regular enemies, besides the skeleton, because I already tested the skeleton today. He worked. Spider. What about Jen? Does she react to the shield? She shouldn't get blocked, but... Come get me. Oh, dang it. No. Like, as he's swinging his little feet downwards, that's when you perfect block. Nope, that's a webbing. Dang it. No, not again. Oh, he's going crazy. All right. There we go. So you could risk just swinging, but then you risk him... Oh, I took out the enemy generator. That's right. It's fighting the spider is a butt because he does the web. I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Let me see if I can do a perfect spider fight. And... Yeah, and swing. That's a good one. And... Boom! Got him. I need to add blood when he gets hit. I don't know why he doesn't have blood. Let's add some. What do you say? What do you say? For some reason, I never put it on the spider. I think it's in the enemy system. No, it's in the hit system. It's in my sword. The sword checks for a hit, and then if there's a hit, it just checks for the enemy, and if the enemy is a certain kind, it does like a blood effect. So I never put it on this for some reason. Yeah, it says blood drop, but not for the spider? Mutant. Yeah, I just never did it with the spider. Should the spider have green blood? Or something? That'd be kind of cool. Give him a little bit of a different color. Doink, doink, and then we will copy that. Is it under effects? Is that where I put it? It is. Okay, so we can copy this one. Just little things like this I enjoy doing, just making each enemy ever so slightly. It's nothing special, but, you know, why not? Oops. Okay, I do need to change all these enemies green. This changes the picture depending on how fast they're falling. I had it so that, like, as it's falling downwards, the drop looks like it's pointing downwards and stuff like that. Enemies green. Destroyed for sure. Okay, everything should be good. Now we have the Spidey. Yeah, I never had an instance for the spider for some reason. Mutant. I stream every day or two, every couple of days. Not every day, every, like, other day. It's basically when I don't know. I've got nothing going on and I'm not working. I have a full-time job. So usually, like, at, like, you know, midnight or later. Or if I'm off work, like today, I start at, like, you know, 10 or something like that. That all depends. It's absolutely random. I'm just like, I think I'll stream. It's whenever I feel like sitting at the computer. So I don't have a different schedule. Or I don't have a schedule. Not a different schedule. Okay, delete these. Doink, doink, doink. Let's try the green blood now. Copy. Paste, paste, paste. Put a few of them. And it's under the spider. Okay. If a spider's on the screen, make blood green and make it go up. But only if it's a spider. It's like, what, you made a new graphic? I gotta take a second. Okay. The hit object is still red because it's just like a hit. It's just like a kaboom. Hold on. I could even change that, honestly, very easily. Check this out. Since it does look kind of like blood, even though it's supposed to just be like a kaboom, I can... Where is it? I can do it through programming. Guess I could have done that to the blood, too. But oh well, I made the blood. It only took a second to make that. Hit enemy. Yeah, here it is. When it creates the green blood, also color yourself green. Although, wait, a red thing with a green overlay, I think it'll be black. I don't think it's going to look right. Let's check. I think red plus green in a computer like this is going to be black. Or, like, really dark. I don't think it's going to look right. Nope, it's black. Dang it. Of course, he webbed me, so I can't do anything now. Yeah, look at that. Copy. So instead, I know it's pointless, but, you know, why not? Is this a weapon? Yes. Let's just make another one, because I might want it. There's another enemy who I would want it to be green, so I'll just make it now. Yeah, no? Let's make it a little darker, too. It looks a little bit bright. It's a little neon. And then we just say, change it to the other one. So if you're a spider, change yourself and make the other blood drops green. That should do it. Gotcha. Easy. Come on, I'm gonna hit you once, and you're gonna fall. And... done. He gave me experience. Let's look at this room. Oh, that's right. This isn't the real game. This is just a test room. Ooh, any other enemies I need to mess with? The knight from later in the game shouldn't react at all to a shield parry yet. His fight is different. Oh. At least he shouldn't do anything special. And he's very predictable, or he's very easy to dodge, because this is for classic mode. He's not programmed for hard mode yet. I've built it up, buddy. Okay, so he should be fine. Oh, no problem. You have a great one. Thanks for stopping in. I always appreciate people listening to me ramble. Just trying to think. What would I do with him? The fight needs to change very little for extended mode. What happens if I do this? I don't know if it shouldn't do anything. Hold on. Oh, I can't. I gotta wait till the magic bar is filled. Come on. Yeah, hit me all you want. I just want to see. I don't think it'll do anything. He doesn't know what to do with this, because this is something that doesn't exist normally when you fight him. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Didn't think it would. I was like, how would he react? Other enemies. Skeleton. Everything's in classic mode has worked with extended mode so far. That's good. Let me make sure. So I don't know what else I want to work on right now besides stuff that I can't show. So I might get off in a few minutes here. Let me just mess with some more stuff before I leave. Because I got like 2 more hours tonight before I'm gonna quit. But I'm gonna work on stuff I don't want to show. So we can piss around. We can look at some of the hilarious graphics comparisons by hitting the, it says show old graphics, hitting the O key. Oh, it's going to be on hard mode, isn't it? It's not going to work. I think it will be. Yeah, it is. Hold on. I don't want it to show any of the new stuff. So I have to hit, because I overrode it with this. Hard 0. Thank you. Boink! Down, down, bum, 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 bum. Oh, I need to skip. Skip, skip, skip. Yeah, like This one's fun to look at because it looks like such ass. There's a light switch or a light socket that wasn't there because it was not widescreen. I want to go down there and look at some. Like, I'm not saying the graphics are great now, but like, just I actually spent time a little bit on them. Whereas back then, you can see I just did not. I was like almost 30 back then. It's not like I suddenly learned how to draw. No, I was like, yeah, I was almost 30. I was like 20. Wait, how the hell was I 17 years ago? I don't know. What's 44 minus 17? 27? I was 27 when this game came out? Really? I felt like I was closer to 30. I guess not. But yeah, that one looks like ass. But yeah, I still draw. I could always draw. I still can draw better than this. I just usually don't. That one looks like bogus butts. Oh, wasn't? Oh, because I didn't have the objects showing. I just put the backgrounds up. You can still click this. Uh-oh. No thanks. I'll keep it on. It's like, oh look, turds. Oh yeah, this meter won't normally be here either, so that's because I didn't turn off a value. Hello, my friend. Let's go in the sewer. So I tried to keep everything the same, but just make it look better. But still have the same feel, you know what I mean? It still feels like the first game. I didn't want it to be a radical departure, just a little nicer. I already have the crowbar because I was messing with the game. Yeah, that looks pretty stinky. But they keep the same feel, you know? So we can go in here with the crowbar. This you can barely tell what anything is. It's just like a dark room with very, very dark gray sides. So I put some moving water down there a little bit. And you can't open this, but you try. And I have it so that when you read something, it doesn't just read it. You like zooms in on it. This one's simple, but like the old one, it's even simpler. It just poop on a stick. Like, what is that? It's just scribbles on doors. It was supposed to look like rust. I shouldn't have any enemies bother me. I turned off enemies for testing. And they don't even have... Yeah! Wait a minute. I didn't even notice this. At late game, you have to unlock the door on the left. There's no lock on it. Like, there's no keyhole. How the hell does your character do any unlocking? Pretty funny. I never even put a keyhole on it or even a spot for a keyhole. I did not ever notice that. What a dumbass. Idiot. This obviously doesn't look any different, but we can dig. Oh, I didn't get the shovel. I don't care. Actually, I do care, because I need to look at the chick. This room is, you know, similar. It's just a lot more care put into making it feel a little bit more lived in. Not lived in, but some attention on it. This is pretty similar. It's just a little bit zoomed in. Take the key. Nope, bye. Give me the ladder. Right, up, right, left, up, left, right. Yeah, this one didn't even have, like... It had an animated flame, I'm pretty sure. It just didn't look like anything. That's weird. Why didn't I fill in this part of the wing with the darker green? Like, or whatever the Statue of Liberty color is called. Teal. I just didn't. I just did not care. I didn't care about anything back then. It's like, yeah, let's just make a game. That was my mindset. Just make it. Don't worry about it. I'll see if it works first. Oh yeah, it's programmed so that she's missing right now. I forgot. Because I'm testing things. It's pretty similar. Just a little bit better. Bye, buddy. Very similar. It's like some slight shading and just a little bit more of a depth going on. It was brighter back then. Excuse me, miss. Actually, didn't I just get the thing? I did. No, I didn't. Let's go get that. Dig in the darkness. There you go. Excuse me, miss. I can't get through this yet. I just want to look at some graphics. This looks much brighter back then. This is my last half of Darkness section where I love dark blues. I was like, I want an homage to that, just the color blue being to represent darkness. Love it. See ya. Hello, miss. There's just nothing on the floor. Give me that. I have teleport? Yes. I gotta go back and tell everyone what happened. Oh no. Who put this lock here? Oh god. Alright, I'm done messing with this. I might as well let Jen pop up and kill me. Literally, you just have to hit her twice. That's all you do. Easy. That part of the game is simple. But yeah, classic mode is all done. You can beat the game front to back on classic. The ending looks so much better than the old one. I guess I gotta work on stuff that people aren't allowed to see. So let me change this value back before I forget. And that should be that. Oh, stretch. I'm gonna go say hi to the cat for a minute and go to the bathroom and then work on this some more before I go to bed tonight. So you guys, thanks for joining in. Anybody who's still here, I am going to go do some other stuff. So have fun and follow your dreams no matter how stupid they are. I'll see you guys later. Oh, hey, thanks for still being here, kiddo. Love you. Hope you have a great development cycle on this project, and I hope nothing wrong happens on it. Thanks for stopping in. I'm surprised you're still even around. You have a good night. And where's my buy page? There it is.